Hi everybody. Ever since Paytm debuted in the stock market, in less than 4 months, Paytm has lost nearly 66% of its value and has caused huge loss to its investors. In today's video, we will study about the rise and fall of Paytm and will also give you a price prediction for 2022. So let's get the video started. In our childhood days, we all used to do phone recharge by going to shopkeeper and writing our phone number and amount to be recharged in their book. This process was cumbersome, time-consuming, and most importantly, this was a direct threat to women's privacy as anyone with access to the book can get the phone number very easily. With the rise of 3G in India, internet was finally fast enough to do online transactions with mobile network. Seeing this gap in August 2010, Vijay Shekhar Sharma founded an online recharge company where you can pay through mobile, abbreviated as Paytm. Quickly, they started adding DTH, landline, data card and postpaid bill payment option. This is nothing short of a revolutionary in India. In January 2014, company launched Paytm Wallet, where you could store your money by transferring it into the wallet so that you did not go through the hassle of bank transactions every time. Paytm made deals with Indian Railways and Uber to add Paytm as a payment option in their platform. It then launched itself into e-commerce with online deals and bus ticketing. In 2015, it added education fees, metro recharges, electricity, gas and water bill payments. By this time, Paytm had a staggering 10.4 crore user base. Seeing their success as an online payment giant and leader, Alibaba Group through their Ant Financial raised $680 million for 40% stake in the company. For people who don't know about Alipay, every 1 in 2 payments done in China is through Alipay, such is their strength. This funding helped Paytm suppress its rivals like Freecharge and MobiKwik, with cashbacks to retain existing users and huge promotions to acquire new users and merchants. On 8th November 2016, to everyone's surprise, Modi made an announcement that all 500 and 1000 rupees notes are banned in India. This made 86% of the notes that were in circulation lose all its value overnight. When people were struggling with no money in hand and long queues in front of ATMs, Paytm once again became an opportunist and brought a revolutionary payment method through QR code. This made millions of business run again with the help of Paytm as they could accept payments through Paytm QR code. People also could pay these businesses easily through their Paytm wallet. This was all possible for Paytm thanks to their strategic partnership with Alipay, which at the time was already using QR code payment system in China, and they could quickly replicate it in India. Soon, Paytm was backed by Ratan Tata. They raised funds from Mountain Capital and MediaTek investment funds. Biggest investment giants like SoftBank and Berkshire Hathaway also took stakes in Paytm at a valuation of $10 billion. At this point in time, Paytm was the undoubted king of the Indian online payment system and seems like no one could challenge them. But in the same year, Paytm made their biggest mistake which shattered their dreams to continue as a fintech giant in India. See, just like Nokia, once the leader in mobile industry, laughed at Android and did not take it seriously back in 2008 as they didn't see the potential of touchscreen and app ecosystem. In 2016, when Indian government launched Unified Payment Service, or simply called UPI, Paytm did not care about the new payment system and continued with Paytm Wallet. But UPI was nothing short of a revolutionary. With UPI, money can be sent directly from one bank account to other just with UPI ID, phone number or QR code. This brought 3 incredible advantages over Paytm's existing system. Firstly, you no longer needed to load money in Paytm Wallet and can be done directly from bank to bank account, which added more liquidity and quicker settlement. Secondly, UPI was cross-platform compatible, which means if 2 parties involved in a transaction are on different platforms, still you can send and receive money. Finally, there were no transaction fees involved and settlement was done on the same day in UPI when compared to 2% transaction fees and weekly settlement of Paytm. Flipkart and Google saw this as an opportunity and quickly launched UPI-based apps for payments in India. PhonePe and Google Pay acquired a lot of merchants through their lucrative offers, acquired new customers through continuous rewards and cashbacks. Soon, Amazon and BharatPe also entered this space. While Amazon Pay and Google Pay concentrated more towards the consumers with cashbacks and offers, PhonePe and BharatPe captured merchants quickly with zero transaction fees and lucrative incentives for using their platforms. BharatPe, led by Ashnil Grover, went a step ahead and started offering loans for small vendors who did not have a credit history purely based on transactions and net income generated on the platform. Paytm realized this mistake and jumped into UPI game, but it was too late and is still doing the catch-up game. As of today, Paytm was able to get only 10% of the market share in UPI space, while PhonePe and Google Pay dominates the market with 46% and 34% market share. Today, Paytm does everything from mobile recharge to flight booking but has become a jack of all but master of none. None of the Paytm verticals are making money and they don't have a unique selling point or a patented technology that no one can copy. Add to that, dedicated apps are doing much better than Paytm in terms of services. For example, Cred is doing so much better with credit card bill payment with WhatsApp reminders and offers. Airtel and Jio provide much better offers on their recharges if done on their apps. Shopping vertical of Paytm is nowhere near to that of Amazon or Flipkart in terms of quality as well as service. Paytm has become a cash-burning machine for investors spending close to 20,000 crores for convincing people to use their apps. Every quarter, Paytm net loss keeps widening and previous quarter it has reported a loss of 478 crore. If Paytm has to be a profitable company, then it should first cut down on its losses, make profit of 20,000 crores to compensate the loss. At this point, the net profit of Paytm will be zero. Then onwards, whatever profit they make, based on that we can say that Paytm is a profitable business company. This is highly unlikely until miracle happens, hence I am not investing in Paytm. That's it guys for this video. If you have learned something valuable, hit that like button. Let us know in the comments what do you think is the future of Paytm. Subscribe and stay tuned for such interesting video. Thank you.